Hello everyone, I am Andrew Dornan, also known as the 12th Gun here on YouTube. Today, some more LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. In the previous episode, we did all the bounty hunter missions, and we also got, I believe it was times 6 multiplier, so we had times 2, times 4, and then times 6. Between episodes, you may notice that my stud count total is in the billions now, and that is because I did a lot of grinding between episodes for a lot of money. Specifically, Chapter 1 of Episode 4, Secret Plans, is very good at getting a lot of money if you have those multipliers. So you go in with times 2, you get a fair decent amount of money. Going with times 8, you get, into the millions. Times 6, you get even more. And so I've just been using that one level to grind Lego studs constantly. So we are at times 3,840. Our percentage is 99.2%. I think a while back I bought all the hints. Also between episodes, I got all of the characters, including all of the Imperial vessels. And then I bought all of the extras. Codes, all they really do is give you characters to purchase a lot earlier than you would normally. Gold bricks, we bought all of those, I think, about partway through the Let's Play. And then just wanted to show off that you can watch all the cutscenes here, which is very nice. You don't have to do that. So yeah, I think that's about everything. You can see my time is 26 hours. Put a lot of time into this game between episodes. So the first thing I want to show off is this tower right here. So it takes 99 gold bricks, so you have to 100% the game, and then, or relatively when it comes, you have to 100% all of the levels, and then you get this tower. Oh, we got a couple of stormtroopers. But what's great about this tower is that it will just give you money constantly, and if you have all of the score multipliers, this racks up pretty quickly. Of course, I don't have any use for this anymore, but it is pretty neat. And then over here, would you get out of here? I want to double check, make sure. Let's put you on. We don't need mini kit detector turned on, and the rest of these, I guess I could show. Fertilizer is basically the Womp Rats, like they do something, I think. But then Disguise, which is kind of dumb, it puts that stereotypical glasses with a big nose and a mustache on all the characters. Kind of dumb, could be kind of fun. Especially if you want to try your hand and make it a machinima in LEGO Star Wars 2. Who knows? So Grand Moff Tarkin, get out of here. So we have this, which only takes 60 gold bricks, which is pretty neat. But screw you. So you build this giant question mark with some sort of door, and it says Lego City. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the mailman. Let's go to Lego City. This is, by the way, when I said I bought all of them, I really did. Here's all of the characters. I think someone's like shooting me because my controller is vibrating. The ghosts are very interesting. They aren't affected by any sort of attacks, and characters can just go right through them, which is really cool. I already showed off all the bounty hunters, and then you've got a lot of characters that are just filling the gaps. So I think we're gonna go ahead and use Greedo. So what's great about Lego City is it's kind of like a sandbox. I think you have a bit of a time limit just to see how fast you can go through it all. But your goal is to break everything and get as much money as possible. And you want to make sure that if you can use the Force on something, you use the Force on that thing. So that way you don't miss out on any possible Lego studs. So I want to get started and just break all this. And while we're doing this, I think it's time to give even more of my thoughts on the project. Now that this is basically it, this is the finale. I I personally, I got mixed feelings about this game. Not this game, but the series. I thought that this would happen. I want to say before um, Jedi Knight finished, or Jedi Academy, I should say, before that series finished. But of course, that estimate was just way off. It turned out that doing a couple of hour-long episodes when trying to divvy up the story actually made it go by a lot faster, and that was something I wasn't anticipating, although I really should have. But yeah, so that was kind of a little weird where it's like, okay, so I've got this side Let's Play that is left over after the main Let's Play has finished. But yeah, so it was kind of interesting how that all worked out. I will say that I do quite like the fact that I could share one of my favorite games with you guys. Of course, a lot of the games that I do series on, I enjoy quite well. I think there's only been a couple in my repertoire of Let's Plays that I've done where I haven't quite either quite cared for the game or just there was stuff going on behind the scenes of the production of that series that just made it unfavorable. But I will say that I definitely enjoyed the process of making all of the episodes, and just getting to have an excuse to play this game in my off time. Definitely a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Also, real quick, I'm building the word Lego out of these little blocks. And the reason why you do that is because it gives you a ton of money for doing so, which is kind of nice. Oh, hi, Cookie. Are you gonna try and get in here? I wouldn't recommend it. It was storming a little bit earlier, and I think my dog is still a bit spooked, but she can't really get in to my work area now because I have a little screen. I think it's called a shoji screen or something similar to that effect. But yeah, I got it at at the Habitat for Humanity restore place. They just had a bunch of them, and I was like, cool, I'll take a 3-panel. And then my mom had some PVC pipes from when she used to do swap meets, and she would make a little overhang with those PVC pipes. So I asked if I could use them, and she said sure. So now I've got a little wall made of PVC pipe that I put a blanket over, which is pretty fun. It really helps close this area off, and it makes it feel as much like a separate space as it possibly could, which I really do like. So now instead of like being like, oh, I wish I had a separate office, I'm now like, well, I guess now I technically do have a separate office. No, I want to leave that there. But yeah, so this is honestly, this is the whole level. Is just you go through and you break stuff, and hopefully you'll get to 1 million, which is no like high score or anything. It's just like get 1 million Lego sets, and if you want, you could be pretty speedy about it. If you want. There we go. Then we can build another vehicle here. Does this? Yeah, I think all the vehicles give you a coin trail to follow. So definitely remember to do that. And the level is like organized in such a way where it's like, at least with the vehicles, where you could feasibly go from one area to another. What do you... Okay. Do that little number? There's probably something inside that. Oh, yep. ATST parts. I should have known. There we go. Oh, no. It's still missing something. Yep. There we go. It was in the trees. I think we took care of everything in that house. Let's throw a thermal detonator, or a couple of them. There we go. So, I will say that I will be giving a couple of hints, or I'll be giving the hints to the next couple of Let's Plays, both now, or in like a minute, and also at the end. So if you skipped, so people who like skip to the end to get the hint for the next Let's Play, they won't be like, oh, where's the hint? Where's the beef? But no, they'll get that if they go to the end of the episode. So the next main Let's Play will be a series that I've covered this game previously, but I cut it in half. I made a note and I said, hey, I'm gonna cut this series in half, which is probably a dead giveaway, but you know, I don't care. But it's something that I think is definitely gonna be a lot of fun to revisit. And then the side Let's Play. Now the main Let's Play is gonna be pretty long. The side Let's Play is probably a third of the length, and it's a game I've covered on the previous channel, on an older channel, but I'm revisiting it because I want to feel a bit nostalgic and cover a game I haven't done a full playthrough of personally in a long time. So yeah, that's those hints. So the main Let's Play should be pretty easy to figure out. But the side Let's Play, that's might not be that tricky. Probably just for those who might have seen my work since the Doorman Net production days, you probably know what series I'm talking about. I actually do have one other. There was a few Let's Plays that I did on Doorman Net Productions that I would really like to revisit. I already revisited Onslaught, and I think that was it, actually. That was the only series I did a revisit on. But there's a couple of others. Like, there's a game called Conduit 2 that I really want to revisit because, like, when I recorded that series, the editing styles changed, like, dramatically, like, all the friggin' time. It was pretty nuts. Oh, are there any other series? Fallout 3 is a game that I've been wanting to revisit for the longest time because it's just like I put that series on like permanent hiatus, but thinking about it, I'm like I should give it another chance. Like, just really just play it through again. It's like Fallout 3, the Fallout, what am I trying to say here? Fallout New Vegas is the closest to the first two Fallout games than Fallout 3, and definitely not Fallout 4. I don't know. I still like Fallout 3. I put a lot of time into that game. But I will say that definitely not one of the worst Fallout games ever made. But there definitely are better ones. So Fallout 3 is a game that I might want to revisit sometime in the far future. I originally had plans to do a Redux, and I made quest bars, but now those quest bars don't meet up to my my standards of how well I want videos to be presented. So that will have to be updated at some point. Which, wouldn't be too big of an issue to do, which, it's okay. I'm just rambling at this point. But, let's see, what other... There's a lot of projects that, like, I've always wondered, like, what to do. Like, in the past, I wanted to do a Let's Play on Knights of the Old Republic. But like, I'm talking, like, the first one. But I've never figured out which version to play it on, because it's like I've put a lot of time in, the PC and the iOS version, and I'm just like, which version would be more presentable, I guess. I wouldn't use any mods, and I would definitely want to see if the brain. I definitely want to see if I could play that game natively in 1080p. Although the last time I did, like, all the menus were kind of small, and so that was kind of unfortunate. But if I played the iOS version, there wouldn't be that big of an issue with something like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Oh, sweet, we got all Lego sets collected. Nice. And it just zooms to that one spot in particular. Level complete. What's our time? Oh, only 60 minutes. New best time, 11 minutes. I didn't really take that long time. Alright. So I think that's everything. So we should be at 100% completion, right? Because we bought everything. Let's find out. Because we should be right next to a door. Yep, we are. There we go. You don't get any money from getting a best time or anything. It's just for fun. Counter. Okay, there's episode 6. So the counter is over here. There we go. By getting a new best time in Lego City, which is just your first playthrough, you get 100%. And so, oh geez, no, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I guess that's it. The episode that this releases will be my first class meeting for my German class. We do online video calls, which is kind of fun. So this will be coming out a few hours after that. So for me, that's when my school year will have started. Although I know for some of my friends, their academic years actually started about a week sooner. So that's kind of interesting, just how those schedules align. But yeah, I really had fun with this Let's Play. I do have issues with this game on like a on a mechanical level and on a design level. But other than that, I've just been like hit with this wave of nostalgia of like playing through this game and finally getting 100% in it. Oh, did I? Oh, that's right. I mentioned covering the GBA version. Oh, it's got to be in my bag somewhere. My bag of mini games. I should really get a new carrying case for my Game Boy Advance stuff. Alright, we're doing this live. Bionicle, Tag 2, Dynasty Warriors, Dark Arena. The video game. Baldur's Gate, do I already have it in the system? I might. Oh no, it's right here. So, at the end of that series, I covered, at the end of LEGO Stars, the video game, I covered, just briefly, the GBA version. And so I figured, I just remember this, that it should be appropriate that I do the same here. There is a DS version, but I don't have my capture stuff set up for that. So maybe if in post I record just a little bit of bonus stuff, which you'll see at the end, which means you'll get a double like goodbye or whatever. But yeah, I need to grab the Game Boy Player disc, and I will be right back. There we go. It took a couple of tries. Either the cart is a bit dirty, or the Game Boy Player is a bit dirty. Both aren't great prospects. But here we are in the Game Boy Player. It's loading up. Ah, my friggin' speakers. But yeah, let me just touch that down. All right. If we go into the options, we actually have a music like control, which is kind of nice. Let's see, direction or rotation. Oh. Yeah, let's put that on direction. So you can actually knock that down a few pegs. So if you ever wanted to play the Game Boy Advance version, there's you go. There's you go. I got this secondhand because something happened to my original copy. Don't exactly remember. And I don't remember which of these 3 save files is my own. But yeah, welcome to the wonderful world of Lego Star Wars 2 on the GBA. It's very, that pseudo 3D that, games could try and do with the GBA. Also, you could stand in place and shoot, or you could the only way you could shoot while running is you had to start running first and then start shooting. Also, this game is kind of glitchy. I'm starting to remember you can have instances where you start firing backwards for some reason if you like switch around too quickly. Oh, this file, the Endor battle was never finished. Interesting. So we can show off a few things. Like if we go to the store, it's this kind of menu right here. Looks like none of the hints were bought. Characters. Let's see, a snow speeder. You can get an X-wing fighter. It costs a lot of money for that. Lots of wow, invincibility was 1 million Lego sets in this version. Holy crap. Silhouette, classic, bubble blaster, all sorts of fun stuff. But let's jump in to, here we go. Let's just jump into the trench run. Let's go free play. Oh, it looks like all we have available is the speeder bike. Yeah, unlike in the GameCube version, in this version, you didn't get those vehicles for free after beating the story mode, which is unfortunate. Also, it looks like I can't destroy those. But yeah, it's a little janky, and there's a bit of an outline to the characters, like little pre-rendered backgrounds. It's really interesting. Can I help you? You know I'm behind a door, right? I'm talking to my dog. But yeah, do or do not, there is no try. It's like I'm just showing this off for a video, Yoda. It's fine. Yeah, let's look in here. So it's like you go into here. There's no like go into separate rooms. It's all in these menus, which is kind of interesting. No red power bricks to pick up. It's all just that. And then I don't think there's actually, yeah, there's no multiplayer in the GBA version, much like with the GBA version of Lego Star Wars the video game. But yeah, so that is that. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead set it to change game pack, so we can just sit on this empty screen. But that is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If I remember, I'll put in some footage of Lego Star Wars 2 for the DS, but if not, you can find the VODs of when I streamed a bit of it on my YouTube channel. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next 2 Let's Plays of working on the farm we left a year or so ago. And it's time to revisit an old game that I haven't played since I stopped working on my previous YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.